Hi there, it's Simon here. Just welcome you to the first circuit that I'm going to introduce you to, and the style of training as well. I will be throwing in some psychological tips in keeping motivated and focused and determined to get through, because some of these circuits are hard. The basis of these is from the kind of the training methodology and principles in bodyweight training, calisthenics, taken from special forces training. So this will test you physically and mentally. It will build it up so that you're not getting slammed straight between the eyes from the get-go. However, if you are at a level where you can do that, then by all means, you are free to push yourself as hard as you want. I will give you an intro in this particular circuit, and at the beginning of every circuit, there'll be kind of a tutorial piece at the beginning, just to get you understanding what the exercises are about, how they work, and the kind of the adaptations you have. So I'll give you a beginner's, an intermediate, and an advanced version, so that you can pick your level. You can pause when you need to pause. If you need to stop, get some extra oxygen in because you've run out, which you more than likely will do, then obviously feel free. Make sure that before you start this session that you give yourself a warm-up, just 5 to 10 minutes, just to get some blood into the muscles, get the joints loosened off, make sure everything's moving as it should do, and afterwards do your own stretching, cooling down and stretching. Okay, so this will just focus on the exercises involved in this circuit and nothing else. Okay, so do your own prep beforehand and then cool down and stretch afterwards in whatever way you need to do that works best for you. Okay, so this first circuit, it's a bit of a combination. It's based around one particular exercise with some additions thrown in to up the intensity, the cardiovascular value for one thing, the muscular stamina and endurance, and some strength work. And it's a test. So we're gonna start with a bit of a bang, and I will give you a demonstration in a moment of each round. There's a different adaptation of this around this one exercise over 6 rounds. There's 6 different rounds, 10 reps of each exercise. However, it's going to push you and test you, and you do what you can. You use the version that works best for you at your current fitness level, okay? I want you to push yourself. I don't want you to cause yourself injury. I don't want you to make, feeling a little bit queasy is not a bad thing. Sometimes, not all the time. However, when you need to stop, rest, pause the video, get your breath back, get yourself back into a position where you can actually feel ready to start again, and then pick up. So initially this circuit will take you longer, quite possibly, and that's fine, because where you're at is where you're at. It doesn't matter. This is kind of a baseline for you for the beginning of this trial week, and then you can take it from there, see how you get on. You will find your own benchmark, whatever fitness level you're at, and you'll know which exercises you can do and how far you can push it. So I'll move on to the next piece, and I will show you the first round. So we'll do it round by round, and I'll show you the different variations depending on your fitness level, etc. at the moment. Okay, so here we go. Right, so here we go. This circuit is what's technically, I suppose you'd call it, a metabolic conditioning circuit, and also if you push it hard enough, it can be what's called a glycogen depletion, which is great to do at the end of the week to give you allow you to start for an empty tank in terms of the glycogen in your muscles, so that you can then kind of load up on some carbohydrates that you don't normally eat during the week, perhaps, if that's the way you do things. If not, it's just a good way to kind of have a relatively guilt-free weekend because you pushed yourself really hard on a Friday. However, I appreciate this is Monday, but as I said, I wanted to start this week with a bang. So it's based around the good old-fashioned burpee. I do this circuit with this 20k sandbag, and one of the things as well is I have a limited mobility and movement in my left shoulder because it's pretty knackered. So some of the things I can't do, but I will explain how you can add things to it. So a burpee in itself, to do the simplest version of this exercise, this round one, the first exercise is from standing down into a squat, legs back, chest press up, chest to floor, and back up. And now from here, what you're going to do is both feet, both knees together, and take them out to one side like this, out to here, back to the middle, back out to the other side, back to the middle, to there, stand up. If you've got no equipment at home, if you don't have any dumbbells, kettlebells, or anything that you could have in your hands to have as extra weight, then by all means you can just stick to that. If you want to add a little extra to it, as you stand back up, so from here, come to here, you can add a jump, and if you want to add a little more to it, raise both arms above your head as you do the exercise, as you jump up. That's one way you can do things with no equipment whatsoever. You can do this entire circuit with no equipment, just your body weight, and you'll get an equally hard session out of this. So the first round is 10 rounds of simply this. Down, legs back, press up, chest to floor, back up, knees out to one side, back, out to the other side, back, and stand up. If you want to add the jump, add the jump. So there's 10 repetitions of that. If you want to use dumbbells, you can do the same thing. You can add a little bit extra to it. So with dumbbells, if you want to, you can start from up here. If you've got the flexibility and the strength, start from up here with, I can't push this arm up, so just imagine that my left arm is up as well. Start with shoulders above your, weights above your head, down, down to here, down to the floor, legs back, chest to floor, back up, knees to the side, back to center, knees to the side, back to center, feet there, stand up and push up. That's more of an intermediate to advanced, I would guess, depending on your level of fitness and how you how you perceive the intensity. If you've got a kettlebell, then by all means you can start from both holding it like this, holding the kettlebell by its ears. You can start from up top, bring it down, down to there, in front of you, so it's far enough away so that as you do your push up you don't bang your face off the kettlebell. Hands down, legs back, chest to floor, knees out to the side, back to center, out to the side, back to center, squat, grab the kettlebell, stand up and lift up. That's another version. If you want to use more weight, you can. If you have a sandbag like this is a 20k sandbag. This is a great bit of kit. Variety of handles on it. There's one on each end. You've got these that run parallel. You've also got these ones here on the top now, side by side. So for this one, the way I do this circuit, to take into account my knackered shoulder, is I start from the bag here, take it down, legs back, chest to bag, knees out to the side, back to centre, out to the side, back to centre, there, stand up, and that's one. So, that's the first round. That's the exercise for the first round. The second round is slightly different. So instead of the knees out to the side, with the burpee, we throw in what I call a frog thrust. So instead of it's a squat thrust, but instead of your feet and knees coming in between your arms, your legs come out to the side. So bearing in mind, you can do this exercise with no weights of any kind, no equipment. You can use a sandbag if you've got one, you can use a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell, you can either improvise at home and have a tin of beans or a tin of soup in each hand. If you've got a small day sack, you can put some weight in that and you can use that like a sandbag. You've got all sorts of options that you can do. So just be a little bit creative. This is not to give you a specific set routine. Yes, you can do this and follow it, you know, as I do this and as I've guided you. However, you're free to adapt this and throw in variations and exercises that you feel fit. You can use this as a template to adapt your own routines, to bring in exercises that benefit you in your sport that you participate in or compete in, your leisure activity that you enjoy. Think of exercises that replicate what it is you do in your hobby or pastime, sport, etc., that will benefit you in being fitter and stronger in actually, you know, partaking in that hobby, sport, whatever. So this next round, round 2, with the frog thrust, I'll show you with the bag, okay? Again, it's 10 repetitions. Start from up here. And we go down. Legs back, chest down, back up, and the frog thrust is both feet coming out like that and back. So we do 4 of these, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is stand up. I'll do that once more. Down, do your push up, 4 frog thrusts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one is feet together, stand up. Repeat that 10 times. And remember, if at any point during each round that you need to pause for breath, if you feel lightheaded, sick, any kind of chest pains, stop. Pause the video, get outside, get some fresh air. The worst thing you can do is sit down, lie down. As best you can, just keep moving around, keep walking, go outside, get some oxygen into your system. Keep the blood circulating, do not stop and let it pool. Because when you stop, the brain loses blood flow because the brain, your circulation reduces and the blood starts to pool in the lower body and you've lost blood and oxygen to your brain, which is why you feel lightheaded or more lightheaded and sick, etc. So keep moving. Okay, so we've done knees out to the sides, we've done frog thrusts, now it's squat thrusts, straightforward squat thrusts. So again, I'll demonstrate with the sandbag. Start from up here. First rep, down, legs back, push up. Then it's 4 squat thrusts, so knees between elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get back on the 4th, the 5th one is where you stand up. Feet together and stand up. If you've got dumbbells or a kettlebell or no equipment and you want to do the jump squat at the end and take the weight or your arms above your head, by all means do it. That's extra movement for the body. It's extra energy burnt, extra calories expended, boosting your metabolism and working your body harder. So we'll start again. Repeat, second time. Start from the top, down, legs back. Do your push up, then 4 squat thrusts. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, and on the 5th one, stand up. So that's 3 rounds. Knees out to the side, frog thrusts, straightforward squat thrusts. With the knees out to the side, round 1, knees out to the side, it's 1 each side, stopping in the center on the way through. Frog thrusts is 4, stand up on the 5th squat thrust. With the squat thrust, it's 4 squat thrusts, and the fifth one you stand up. Fourth round is mountain climbers, which is alternate legs in the press up position like you would do a squat thrust, but legs working alternately as if you're sprinting. And this time it's 8, so it's 4 each leg with a final stand up for the squat thrust. So again, I'll demonstrate with a bag. Start from here if you've got kettlebell, dumbbell, or just arms above your head. Then down, squat down, legs back, push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand up and either weights to chest or above your head. Once more from standing, down, legs back, push up, then legs, mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back, feet together, squat, thrust forwards, and stand up. So that's round 4. So we've got knees to either side, frog thrusts, squat thrusts, mountain climbers. Now bearing in mind all this is working your upper body, the press up is working stability, the shoulders are working to keep your body stable while your legs are doing the movement, your core is working really hard. And now we're going to make it a bit more intense on the core, because what we're going to do for rounds 5 and 6, round 5 is going down into doing your push up and then taking your right foot underneath your body to get your right foot up in line with your left hand. So your foot and your leg, you rotate, go underneath the body to take right foot to left hand, bring your right foot back, then left foot goes underneath your body to push up towards your right hand, ideally in line with your right hand. And I'll show you now. I'll go from standing again. So we start from up top, squat down, legs back, push up. Now right foot comes underneath and out in line with the right hand, with the left hand. Take it back, feet together, left foot underneath the body up towards the right hand, like so. Now what this does, the further you push out, the more of a rotation you've got, and the harder you work your obliques. So once you've done 2 each side, squat, thrust forwards, stand up. So once more, from standing, squat down, legs back, push up. Right foot out level with the left hand. Left foot out level with the right hand. Repeat this, 1 more each side. Squat thrust forwards, stand up. Okay, so round 1. Legs, both feet and knees together. Bring knees up, level with the elbow to the left, back to the center, level with the elbow on the right. Then frog thrusts. 4, the 5th one is a stand up, standard squat thrust, stand up. 3rd round is straightforward squat thrusts. 4 squat thrusts when your legs come back straight. The 5th one is where you stand up. Round 4 is mountain climbers. 8 in total, 4 each leg. And then when the legs are straight back again, squat thrust forwards, stand up. Round 5, once you've done your push up, right foot underneath your body, rotate your spine and push your leg out so that your foot is in line with your left hand as best you can, and slide it out to get that rotation. Back to the middle. Off, left foot out underneath your body, underneath your body, out towards the right hand, and push out to get that rotation back to the center, and repeat. So you do twice each side. And the last round is kind of like a Spider-Man or a bear crawl. So once you've done your push-up, you take your right foot up towards your right hand and back. Left foot up to your left hand and back. Repeat twice each side, like this. Always start from the top, whether it's the weights at your chest or hands, or your hands and the weights above your head, depending on how strong you're feeling at this point. Now, we go down, legs back, push up, right foot past right hand if you can, back to centre, left foot up past left hand if you can, back to centre. And then do 4 each side. Squat thrust, stand up. Once more, down, legs back, push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then squat thrust forwards, stand up. Okay. Remember, it's 10 rounds, 10 repetitions for each round. There's 6 rounds. When you've done your 10 repetitions for each round, rest for 90 seconds between rounds. Now, I will be adding a PDF or Word document, however it works out, added to the files in the group page. So you'll be able to have this as a template alongside this video. By all means, please post any questions you've got. Happy to answer them anytime. And the idea is, if you can do the 10 repetitions in 90 seconds or under, excellent, and then rest for 90 seconds. So the aim is to keep it to a 3-minute round. That way you've got, it's an easier number to work with. It keeps it kind of simple in terms of work period the same as the rest period. Although if you get finished in less than 90 seconds for each 10 reps, then all well and good. So you've got 6 lots of 10 to complete. And obviously, if you find that your fitness level is such that you've got energy left to do you could do it again, then please go for it. Do as many rounds as you can, because that's essentially, you've got 3 minutes to do 10 repetitions with including the rest. So that's 18 minutes in total for this circuit, 9 of which are actual work time. However, you will find this is a very intense circuit, okay? And it can be as intense as you want to. It may take longer initially because you need to rest more, and that's absolutely fine. But the basic premise is that you build up towards doing 10 repetitions in 90 seconds or under, and then you rest for 90 seconds. Please post any questions or ask me any questions if anything is still unclear, and I will do my very best to then post other videos to answer the questions and make it clearer if I can. But watch this video through a few times just to get your head around it, and then, as with the next 4 videos this week, they will be more tutorial than anything else in understanding how I train and what the exercises are, so that for anybody who does want to continue on next week, then it makes it simpler because you'll be more familiar with the exercises, there's less tutorial required, and it means that I can then do a session and you can work with me as I do it, or you can save it for later and train on your own later on. You know, that's why this suggestion to me to run training sessions on Facebook Live, I think is a great idea. It makes it much more accessible for a lot of people. You're not going to need much in the way of equipment, and I'll talk about equipment in another video, and I'll give you a guided tour of my little house of pain and show you exactly what I've got. It's not a lot, don't need a lot. You need a bit of knowledge, plenty of imagination, and you know, have a bit, use that creativity to have a little bit of fun and get yourself fit while having fun. So that's, you know, that's the most thing. I do things that I enjoy doing, despite the fact that they cause myself pain, in all the right ways. And I work around my limitations. I know what I can and can't do, and I hope to, if you have any questions on that regarding mobility and working within pain-free range of movement, etc., then by all means ask questions, and I'll post videos, you know, in order to answer your questions. So I hope you found it useful. Hope you test it out today and you give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. Post comments and feedback, because that's exactly what I want. And I've got 4 more videos this week I'm going to put out with different training sessions, and then next week we'll get stuck into it properly, and we'll do it properly live in the mornings. Right. Thanks for watching. Look forward to hearing from you and hearing how you get on with it. Thanks very much.